All right, you guys mentioned Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are on a collision course once again with the Chiefs and the Bills set to face off this weekend. Both of these superstar QBs have impressed so far this season, but neither has their team in first place in their respective division. Heading into their Week 9 matchup, Patrick Mahomes is favored to win his third MVP, with the reigning MVP, Josh Allen, tied for the second shortest odds to win the award with Patriots Drake Maye also in the conversation. Cam, I'll start with you as our former MVP. Who has the better MVP case right now? Is it Patrick Mahomes, the way he's playing, or Josh Allen?
I'm going to go a little rogue right now. Amina, and I know Moms is watching, so I'm just going to call her Amina. You know what I'm saying? But hear this out. Why isn't Jonathan Taylor being mentioned as an MVP candidate?
Yeah.
Why? When you look at his statistics all year,
it.
he's first in yards and first in touchdowns.
Yep.
I mean, he's literally promoted the Indianapolis Colts into relevancy with the addition of Indiana Jones and Cole. But when you start to see Jonathan Taylor and the type of runs, missed tackle, another missed tackle, jug, touchdown. Like, when you look at that type of performance, I know the MVP is always going to be favored or catered to the best quarterback in the league. But now we need to kind of broaden that span to say who's making the biggest impact on their team. And it's Jonathan Taylor, and it's not even close.
Let me answer the question first in terms of why Jonathan Taylor is not being mentioned. Because he's been there for years, and he's been a stud for years, and they ain't got them no damn place. They were 8-9 last year. They had a losing record a couple of years before that. That's the reason why. So what happens is unfortunately, Daniel Jones comes there, and you're getting stellar quarterback play. And because you're getting that stellar quarterback play, Indianapolis has gone from mediocrity to being the team with the best record in the entire National Football League.
Yeah.
So that's the reason, that's the answer to that question. Now, that doesn't mean that you ignore Jonathan Taylor. It doesn't mean that you don't pay attention to it. But it does mean that you just sit up there and say, look, this is the importance of the quarterback position. It's a reminder of it. It's unfortunate. You know, it really, really is. Because Jonathan Taylor's that dude. He's that stud. As far as I'm concerned, he's Saquon and Derrick Henry last year. That's what he's doing this year. He's just been absolutely spectacular. And major, major props to him. But what do you say about Indiana? You say about Indianapolis. They got an offensive line, arguably the best in football. They got 3 different wide receivers that can do 3 different things. You got one that'll take you deep. You got one that specializes in the slot receiving. You got another guy. You just look at them, and then you look at Jonathan Taylor. Then you look at the balance on the defensive side of the ball. You look at Steichen coming over from Philadelphia as a coordinator. He's your head coach, and now you know he can coach. So you're looking at them being a well-rounded, well-oiled machine collectively, and Jonathan Taylor is taking his stuff to new heights because he's got the benefit of having those people by his side for a change. That's how you're looking at it.
Let me say something. Well, because like a lot of national awards, it's national because what do you do on the national stage? We're not used to seeing the Indianapolis Colts on the national stage, so therefore you see the Patrick Mahomes always thrusted as odds. You see Josh Allen, the Lamar Jackson always thrusted in odds because they've earned the right to be on the national stage. Well, now we're about to really see a different type of Indianapolis Colts moving forward because they're going to get a lot of those games flexed. Now, for Jonathan Taylor, you've mentioned so many different things, but I'm here to say, like, but he's been the guy and haven't had a respective person or a competent quarterback to really allow him to shine even more.
Right.
So you punish him because he's been doing his job all the while?
But the word punish is it's selective, and here's why. Because if somebody was acting like the brother couldn't ball and he wasn't a stud until this season, you'd have a point.
Right.
We've always recognized he was a stud, but he didn't have the help.
Yeah.
Now he got the help, and they're the best team in football.
For sure.
So because they're the best team in football, why are they the best team in football? Because you finally got a quarterback.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember, what happened to Indy? Andrew Luck abruptly retired, and they were struggling for years to find that replacement. So they were middle of the road. They were good, but they weren't great. They weren't going to go but so far because you didn't have a quarterback. And all of a sudden, you got a quarterback, and now they're the best team in football.
Right.
It's just showing you the importance of it. So I would say to you, I wouldn't have a problem with Jonathan Taylor being the MVP. But then what do you say about Daniel Jones and what he's been able to do? Who, by the way, we thought his career was over. We thought he was done. We like, get the hell up out of here. You ain't ready for this thing. Goodbye. And he's gone from that to being a legit MVP candidate.
Yeah.
That's how we're looking at him now.
I want to bring it back to Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Stephen A., who would you take, though, as MVP right now between those two?
Between who?
Between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
I would say Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I would say Patrick Mahomes. I would tell you what, y'all can go all y'all want. Y'all heard what I said. Hey, Stutter, let me tell you something right now. Listen. At some point, you just have to. Xavier Worthy gets hurt on the very first play of the game of the season in Brazil.
Yep.
Rashid Rice started the season out suspended. They couldn't run the football with Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. Travis Kelce clearly has taken a step back in terms of father time, attrition. Not that he's not still great future Hall of Fame and all that stuff, but he ain't what he used to be, damn it. We all know this. All of those components, along with the residue of a very thorough ass whipping in the Super Bowl, by the Philadelphia Eagles, that is what Kansas City walked into this season with and started out 0-2.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes was leading them in rushing, leading them in passing, leading them in touchdown runs, holding them afloat until these cats got back together. They won 5 of their last 6, and everybody and their grandmama knows. I don't give a damn where you playing at in the AFC. The road to the Super Bowl is going to go through Patrick Mahomes. You're going to have to deal with that man.
Yeah.
Josh Allen knows it. Lamar Jackson knows it. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And knowing that, he's still performing the way that he's performing.
For sure.
You're damn right you say that.
But I'm going to take it and second what you said in Patrick Mahomes, and here's my reason. And it's given a different perspective. When you look at the wins that the Buffalo Bills have had this year, those wins came with a collective overall record of the teams that they beat 10-29.
Okay.
They beat the Baltimore Ravens, and survey says they were who we thought they were. They were not a good team then.
Right.
They're still potentially not a good team now, depending on how Lamar Jackson plays or their defense plays. They beat the New York Jets. They beat the Miami Dolphins. They beat the New Orleans Saints. They lost to the New England Patriots, ATL, as well as winning in Carolina. So when you start to see, like, Josh Allen's case of winning the MVP, now it doesn't look as pretty as you thought it was. It's a lot of makeup in Beijing on that hairline.
Not the Beijing. Not the Beijing.
So that's my point. When Patrick Mahomes is winning, he's beat some contenders, and he's been in every single game because of his play. And that's something that you have to consider.
Let me say this, too. I'm a bit biased against the Buffalo Bills. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. And I'm going to tell you why I'm sick of them. I just want to read some stats to y'all for a second here. This is the Buffalo Bills ranking since 2020. 5 division titles in 5 years. 66 regular season wins, second only to Kansas City 71. Number 1 scoring offense in the National Football League. Number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. 7 postseason wins, second only to Kansas City's 13. 0 Super Bowl trips. 2 AFC championship games. At some point, you got to get it done.
Yeah.
But it goes
It goes through Kansas City.
Mahomes.
Exactly.
At some point, you've got to do it. I believe that the Buffalo Bills, it's one of those situations where you should want Kansas City so bad, it would actually disappoint you if you didn't have to beat them to get to the Super Bowl.
For sure.
Yeah.
You want them.
You want that type of
You
stuff.
want
Yeah.
them.
Look.
That is the kind of smoke that the Buffalo Bills should be insisting upon and asking for, because that's the only way we're going to believe in them.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
I mean, 0-4 in the postseason against the Chiefs. So, I mean, I don't know if they really want that smoke.
You got to want it.
You got to want it.
If you want to win, you're supposed to want the smoke.
You do. You want the smoke, but they have not been able to get through that smoke in Kansas City. How we feeling, guys, in here? How's the energy in here? Y'all taking Patrick Mahomes or y'all taking Josh Allen? Let me hear it from Patrick Mahomes. Let me hear it from Patrick Mahomes.
No, they tired of Patty.
They not.
Patty Mayonnaise don't get no love in Philly.
How about Josh Allen? Y'all taking Josh Allen?
That ain't no better.
The only thing that I would say about this crowd with Patrick Mahomes and y'all do remember y'all won, y'all kicked their ass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you lost.
No.
Like you don't have to be that way towards them because you already beat them.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you lost to them, you beat them.
Yeah. They say this BTA.
Oh, BTA.
Yeah.
You know what?
Censored.
Yeah.
BTA.